morning, Holly with Labella Vito Farm. We are a Zone 9B flower farm. We raise pastured meat, pastured eggs, and practice sustainable gardening techniques. So we are excited. We are out here. I'm out here today, just me by myself, doing some projects. I'm going to do some planters on my in front of my garage that I've been wanting to do. I found some really pretty hellebores at Costco that are gorgeous. Some pots from Costco as well, and it is beautiful here today. It's supposed to be 68 this weekend, which is amazing. We are doing our gardening class this weekend. Not our gardening class. We're doing our chicken keeping class this weekend, and so I'm so excited with the weather because it's going to be absolutely beautiful to be outside and learning all about chicken keeping. So this will air after our class, so you can't sign up for it, but you can get on our newsletter list to be notified when our other classes are. If you want to know what our other events are that we're doing every month, we're going to hold an event here at the farm that we're all really excited about. So join our newsletter list. I'll put the link down below, and let's get started on our project. Okay, so here's our first project. You can see that Ed just put down some new gravel here. This wasn't even, and so he filled in between the doors so that it's even. And I am going to put some pots here. I just put the hellebore in that one just to test it out, and I'm going to put the hellebore here, and I have some Dusty Miller that are in some other pots that are, the other pots are kind of getting old. So I'm going to take the Dusty Miller, I think, and put it in here with the hellebore, and then we're going to put, I have 3 of these pots, and we're going to put 3 of them in front of each one of these pillars and between the garage doors. So here we go. Okay, the sun is super bright. Okay, so first we're going to get the gravel all raked out so it's nice and smooth, and then I'm going to get the pots, we're going to get them filled, and we're going to get the hellebores planted. Excuse the background noise if you hear lots of saws. The tree guys are here trimming trees for the power company, so they're actually cutting down an oak tree and cutting back some other ones. So that's what the background noise is, so sorry about that. Came out here with a sweatshirt on, and it's already too hot for a sweatshirt in the sunshine, which is amazing. Okay, gravel's raked, pots are in place, and I like them. I like the look of them. That one I had already filled with soil because I wanted to see what the hellebore looked like in it, and so I had it here in front of the garage yesterday testing it. But I'm excited. I'm excited for this look. So I'm going to go get the Dusty Miller that we're going to add to these, and then we'll get them potted up. Okay, here's the Dusty Miller that we're going to pull out. It's been in here since last winter, so the rest of the thing is dead. And these are coming back. I don't know what this is called. I can't remember what this is called, but it comes back a lot and it spreads a lot. So I think I'm actually going to take this out and plant it in the pots and just add it, as it will come out and it will spill down it. But for now it's just there. So I'm going to take these Dusty Millers out and add those. And then over here in these, I have these cabbages that are about done as well. I think I'm gonna add those to them as well, and just add everything there. Clean these pots out. And I'm a sucker for not throwing away plants, so I'm gonna put them together, and then I think they'll be really pretty with the hellebores that I have are white and pink. So I think I'll be pretty with these brighter pink flowers. Take out the creeping stuff, whatever this is. It's a little too scraggly, and I'm gonna leave it here and let it just grow here. I think it'll come back pretty nice this summer, so I'm not going to take those out. Okay, we've got the kale, we've got the Dusty Miller. We're gonna test this out and see what it looks like in the pot together. I think that's really pretty together. I have the Dusty Miller, I'm gonna put those together. And then the kale, I have enough to do 2 in each pot and 3 Dusty Miller. So let's get potting. I'm excited about these hellebores because not only can they look beautiful here in front of our house, but we're going to use them for our cut flowers as well, for our bouquets. So this Saturday, our flower farm stand opens that we're going to have bouquets and honey and eggs available. And so we're going to use these hellebores in the bouquets that we're doing with the daffodils. We think they're going to be really pretty. So they'll be cut flowers, and then when we're done with them in this pot, we can plant them and put them in the ground, and they will come back next year. Hellebores are super hardy, they're perennial, and they come back every year, especially here in our zone 9. They need to be planted in the shade for zone 9. So here in front of our garage, it's east facing, so it gets morning sun and afternoon shade. So I think they'll be okay here for the season, and then I'll move them into a deeper shade spot once they're done blooming, which they won't last a long time. Well, it depends on how warm we stay. They're supposed to be in the 70s this week, low 70s for the next week, which for us is rare that we get low 70s, but we're excited about that weather. Okay, there we go. I think that's really pretty. I like the pink with the hellebore, the purple of the kale, and then the lighter green of the Dusty Miller, and those will fill in nicely, I think. All right, let's do the other 2. I thought I'd show you the type of hellebore these are. These are called hellebore. Their common name is called Lenten rose, and these ones actually doesn't say what kind they are, but I think they're so pretty with their pink and white flowers. And then some of them when they first open are kind of green. You can see there that one's kind of green, So I think these are really pretty hellebore. They come in darker colors. They come in all different colors. I'm excited about these. Good thing about hellebores is that they are they're drought resistant. They call them water-wise plants. This one's stuck. They're deer resistant. Deer don't like them. And the hummingbirds love them. So they're a great landscaping plant. I have another cabbage that in the landscaping that I can use. I think I need to go get one more cabbage for this one because it only has one left. I'll be back. Okay, I found one more cabbage and 3 more Dusty Miller, so I'm going to add those as well, just to give it. These pots are pretty big, so to make sure that it has enough to fill it out. And these cabbages are starting to flower, but it's okay because the flowers on them are kind of cool. The pollinators love them. There's not a lot of stuff to pollinate right now. So this way they'll come and have something to eat, and they're cool flowers, so it's okay if they go to flower. These are short-lived pot. They'll probably in a month they'll maybe be changed out. But like I said, the hellebores I can put in the landscaping, and the cabbages are going to flower anyway. So the Dusty Miller is also a perennial here, so I can just take it and put it somewhere else as well. I'm gonna add the other 3 Dusty Millers. All right, so stepping back and looking at them, I like them a lot. They're subtle. They're not super bright flowers, which in the summer I probably will put bright flowers here. But I like this for a nice spring wintry look. Pretty subtle. I think I've got some willow branches that are just getting some leaves on them. I think I might take them and stick them in the pots to give them some height. So let's try that. So to get to the willows, we have to go the long way around the pond. It's right there on the other side of the pond, but there's no bridge, so we have to walk all the way around. So I thought I'd take you on a tour and show you what's going on around here. So these are the daffodils that are coming up that we planted last year, which is interesting to me. The ones from last year are slower to bloom than the ones from this year. I don't know if it's because they're planted deeper, because they're older, you know, if the bulbs have settled in more or what, but these are the daffodils, or if they're a different type of daffodils, so they're just coming later. But these are the daffodils that are blooming this year that we're going to put into our bouquets this weekend, which they're gorgeous. This is, I think I've told you, this is my plan for this pond, is to completely surround it in daffodils. This year we did 5,000 daffodils. I think next year I'll add another 5,000 more so we can go all the way around it. Oh, there's a turtle. The turtles are coming out to enjoy the sunshine. But they're so pretty. I'm loving them. I'm loving these pretty corally colored ones. Like this. Like, look at how beautiful that is. So pretty. All the animals are coming out. Toads and turtles. And the back side of the pond also has daffodils, and it's starting to bloom. So we didn't do them here because it's a little bit too shady, but I think next year I will add some there, just to, even if they're a little bit slower to bloom. These ones, the smell as you walk by is amazing. These are called, I think they call them, I don't know if they call them early cheer, early cur, I'll put the name on the screen. But they've got multiple daffodils on the stems. They're so pretty. And since they're all a little bit older, they're all kind of dying out now. And then we've got some that still have to come in. Oh, and our chair got blown down the hill. And then these ones are just starting now, this back side of the pond, which I love that you can see these ones from the road. I'm going to come out and pick some bouquets, pick some of these for our bouquets for tomorrow. All right. This is the site of our future peacock pen. We're going to put the peacocks out here, raise this up a little bit with some wood chips so it's not quite so wet. And then we're going to put the peacocks out here in between these trees so that we can actually see them. You'll be able to see them from the road. It's where they are now. It's harder to see them. So this is a willow tree that we're going to cut some branches off and stick them in our pots. So the willows are super cool. Once I don't know what they call them, the fuzzy parts on the willows. So you can see they start out as, like, this is what people think of willows, that like these little fuzzy, let's see right here, you can see one. The little fuzzy parts. And then as those get older and age, they start to get the green things on them, which I think are super cool looking. Let's see, get it to focus. There we go. See, they're soft, but they look like they're little spikes. And then those are what become the leaves. So I think if I cut some of these kind of long and then put them in the pots, I think that'll be cool. And willows will root from their cuttings. So they should get roots on them and actually soak up water. And it won't kill them. Oh. Okay, we got some branches. So I'm excited about this. Take you on the tour around the pond again. So the goats are out there. We've got 2 baby goats right now is all. I don't know what's going on with the moms, that they didn't all breed at the same time. They usually all go into heat together and are all due all around the same week. But we've got 2 babies that are almost a month old and nobody else on the way. Hey Rose. Hey Mama. So trees are starting to get their leaves back, which I'm excited about. Guys are here, like I said, PG&E guys are here cutting down trees. And then we've got the daffodils. All right, I went and talked to the tree trimmers because I'm hoping that they'll cut down a tree that broke. That's actually not in their job scope, but it's one little tree. I'm hoping they'll just cut it down. But all right, here's the rest of the daffodils, and you can see these ones are not blooming as much as the other side. I don't know why, they get just as much sun, but again, they might just be earlier varieties. I just mixed in all the daffodils that I got, and so I don't know what kind most of these are. But we've got some, I think 1 week of these 70 degrees, these daffodils are going to be going crazy next week. Be beautiful. And then these are our trees that we planted last fall. I'm excited to see them in bloom. They're starting to get buds on them, except for the one that Otis chewed down. He chewed one off about a foot off the ground, so we're gonna have to replace that one. All right, let's get these willows in here and see what they look like. I don't know, it might be too eclectic for me, but let me see. All right, I kind of like them. They're kind of different and fun. That one, they probably need to be a little bit closer together, standing more upright. But this one you can see, I think it's kind of fun to add some height to it. And then those leaves, willows are easy to propagate and they'll grow roots just from their cuttings. So I think if I put them in here and water them, that they'll actually start to grow roots and the leaves will flower on them, and I think that'll be really pretty to have just that little tree in there. I mean, I won't want a whole willow. These get huge, so I won't want a whole tree here, but for now, I think it's kind of fun. Add some height to it. They might be a little bit tall, but I'm gonna leave them and see how I feel about it. Give them some time to settle in and see if I need to fix them. Let's see, this one, I think this one I need to, instead of going outright, it needs to go straight down. Yeah, I like them. All right, so there we go. Planters in front of the house. I gotta clean up my mess, put away the garbage. But we have planters. I've been waiting a long time to get these here. It's been a year since our construction has been done. I just haven't been able to know what to. I was looking actually for the pots because I needed bigger pots, but I don't want to go spend $300 on a pot. But I got these ones at Costco for, I think they were $18 a piece. So they're just plastic pots, but I like them. All right, that's our project for today. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, give us a like and a subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye.